Good evening, team. I just wrapped up my final analysis on subjects 1 through 5. The results are frankly remarkable. Growth rates are stabilizing exactly as predicted. Muscle density has increased by 47% since last week, and regenerative capabilities continue to exceed expectations. We are officially ready for tomorrow's announcement. The Northern Hemisphere will finally have its ultimate weapon, the Titan.
I'm reviewing the overnight data, and I'm seeing some concerning patterns. Subject number 3 attempted to scale the north wall again. That's the third attempt this week. And subjects number 7 and number 9 appear to be communicating somehow.
Communication is a strong word. They're merely responding to basic stimuli. Nothing in their biological makeup suggests advanced cognitive function.
Then how do you explain the coordinated feeding patterns? Or the fact that they've started ignoring the standard bait in favor of attempting escape? These aren't the behaviors we programmed.
I've been monitoring the night footage. Hang isn't wrong. Their behavior is becoming increasingly unpredictable. Perhaps we should consider delaying the announcement until we've established proper control protocols.
Absolutely not. Do you have any idea how long the Northern Hemisphere has been waiting for this? 10 years of war, millions dead, and we finally have the solution.
A solution we can't control isn't a solution. It's potentially a bigger problem.
The walls are 15 meters high. No Titan has grown beyond 10 meters. Even with accelerated growth rates, they won't reach that height for months. By then, we'll have perfected the neural inhibitor.
That's not what the data suggests. I mean, just look at subjects number 3 and number 7. They've grown nearly a meter in just the past week. That's twice the rate we initially calculated.
That's clearly a measurement error. Run it again.
I already did, 3 times. The growth acceleration is real.
I think we need to acknowledge the potential risks here. What's the worst that could happen if we delay by a week? Just to ensure everything is functioning as intended.
The worst that could happen? We lose funding. The project gets shut down, and the war continues for another decade. Is that what you want?
I want us to be responsible scientists. These aren't just lab rats we're dealing with. They were human ones.
They were volunteers. They knew the risks, and they chose to serve their country.
Did they really? Did subject number 12 choose this? He was a political prisoner. And what about the others from the southern camps? How voluntary was their service?
We're at war. Sacrifices must be made. And if a few dozen volunteers can save millions of lives, then I consider that an acceptable exchange.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Let's focus on the immediate concern. I propose a final inspection tonight, all 3 of us. We check containment, we review the latest data, and we make a final decision together.
Fine, but I'm telling you both, everything is proceeding exactly as planned. The Titans are secure, they're contained, and tomorrow we'll show the world what we've accomplished.
I'll be there at 8. I'm bringing the latest genetic analyses too. There are mutations we haven't fully documented.
I'll handle the security protocols and run a final check on the containment systems.
Fine, see you both at 8. Try to remember that we're about to change history forever.
Levy, are you alone?
Yes. What's on your mind?
There's something I didn't want to say in the group chat about Floch. He's obsessed with this project. I found evidence he's been doctoring some of the reports.
What kind of evidence?
The raw data from the overnight monitors. He's been selectively including readings that support stability and omitting anything that suggests the Titans are evolving beyond our parameters.
That's a serious accusation. Are you certain?
Compare the images I just sent you over on email. Notice the missing incidents from sections 7 through 12.
I see it. This is indeed concerning.
Oh, but there's more. The DNA mutations I've been tracking, they're not random. Something in the formula is triggering adaptive responses. The Titans are literally evolving to overcome our containment measures.
How is that possible? The genetic limiters should prevent any substantial mutations.
That's just it. The limiters are failing, and based on my projections, we could see exponential growth within days, not months.
Have you shared this with anyone else?
No, just you. I'm afraid of what Floch might do if he thinks I'm threatening the project.
I understand. We'll address it tonight during the inspection. Bring all your evidence. If what you're saying is true, we have no choice but to delay the announcement.
Thank you. I just hope it's not too late.
Dr. Floch, I need confirmation that everything is on schedule for tomorrow's announcement. We have government officials and military leaders from across the United Hemisphere arriving as we speak. The President will be there, as will the Joint Chiefs. This has to go perfectly.
Major Irwin, I can absolutely confirm that Project Big Hitters is ready for tomorrow's announcement. The Titans are secured and performing beyond expectations. You will not be disappointed.
Excellent. Any concerns I should be aware of? Floch?
None whatsoever. My team and I have everything under control. The Titans are safely contained, and the neural inhibitor development is on schedule.
And control systems? The President specifically asked about our ability to direct these weapons.
We're making significant progress. The Titans respond well to basic command stimuli, and the latest tests show promising results for deploying them strategically in combat situations.
I don't need promising. I need certainty. These things need to be weapons, not loose cannons.
Understood, Major. I can assure you that by the time deployment is necessary, we'll have full control. The containment facilities are completely secure. 15-meter walls surrounding 10-meter titans. There's no possibility of escape.
Good, because if anything goes wrong tomorrow, if there's even a hint that this project isn't everything you've promised, I won't be able to protect you. Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Major. Tomorrow will be a historic day, the day the United Hemisphere finally ends this war.
For all our sakes, I hope you're right. I'll see you at the ceremony.
Emergency! Everyone wake up. The Titans are gone. All of them. They've escaped during the night. This is a catastrophe.
What? How? The containment systems were fully operational when we left.
Well, it simply seems they weren't enough. I mean, Jesus Christ. These marks go all the way up and over. They've grown beyond 15 meters. Just like I warned.
That can't be right. You must be mistaken. Send me the security footage.
I'm trying. The system is damaged. I can only access fragments.
I'm at the facility now. Hang is right. All containment units are empty. There are massive structural breaches throughout the complex. Something tore through 4 inches of reinforced steel like it was paper.
Where are the security teams? Why hasn't the alarm been raised?
I've pieces of bodies, security personnel. It looks like they were eaten.
Dear God. So it's true. The human consumption tendency wasn't just a theoretical concern.
This can't be happening. Not today. Not right before the announcement. There must be some explanation.
The explanation is that we created monsters we couldn't control, and now they're loose.
We need to contact Major Irwin immediately. The military needs to be mobilized.
They'll kill us. We're responsible for this, for all those coming deaths.
No, we can't tell anyone. Not yet. We need to get out of here first.
Are you insane? People are dying.
And we'll die too if they find us. The Northern Hemisphere will execute us without trial. You know that, right?
I've managed to recover some security footage. This is horrifying. They're working together, deliberately. Intelligence levels well beyond our projections. We messed up. These things should never have been brought to life. We need to make a decision right now.
I'm wiping the central database, removing all evidence linking us to the project.
Stop! That data could be crucial to stopping them.
There is no stopping them. Not now. Our only chance is to disappear. I have a contingency plan. I've been developing a submarine prototype, off the books. It's at a facility near the harbor. We can hide underwater until this blows over.
Until this blows over? We've released monsters into the world. They're going to kill thousands of people. And you want to hide?
I want to survive. And so should you. We can't help anyone if we're dead.
I agree with Hang. We have a responsibility. But we also need to be strategic. We should gather all the research data we can. It might be the key to stopping these things.
Fine. Take what you need. But do it fast. We need to be gone before they realize what's happened.
We created these things. We need to help stop them.
The military will handle it. That's what they're for.
The military doesn't know what they're dealing with. We're the only ones who understand these creatures.
Then explain it to me. How exactly do you propose we stop 15-meter monsters that can tear through reinforced steel, that apparently can't be killed with conventional weapons, that are now loose in the population?
I don't know yet, but running away isn't the answer.
I've accessed more footage. Look at this. They're using strategy, working together. This level of coordination wasn't in any of our projections.
All the more reason to get away now, while we still can.
Dr. Floch, I need a status update. The President has arrived, and we're receiving reports of disturbances near the research facility. Dr. Floch, respond immediately.
Major Irwin is trying to contact me. I'm telling him absolutely nothing. We need to be long gone before they figure out what's happened.
We can't just ignore this. People are going to die. They already have died.
And what do you think will happen to us if we confess? Best case scenario, they execute us quickly. More likely, they'll make examples of us. Public trials, torture, the works.
So your answer is to run away? Let people die because you're afraid?
My answer is to survive, which is exactly what you should be focused on too.
Listen to me, both of you. We need to make a decision right now. In about 10 minutes, this facility will be swarming with military personnel. They'll either arrest us or kill us on sight, so we need to move. I've downloaded all the research data I could access, including the genetic profiles and behavioral analyses. Whatever we decide to do, we'll have this information.
I can't believe we're even considering running. This is our fault, all of it.
No, this is the fault of a decade-long war. We were trying to end it, to save lives. We couldn't have known this would happen.
I warned you this could happen. I showed you the data. You ignored it.
This isn't the time for blame. We need to get out of here. We'll meet at the harbor facility. Coordinates in your secure email. Separate routes to avoid detection.
I can't do this. I can't just run away.
Hang, listen to me. I agree we need to help, but getting ourselves killed right now won't help anyone. We need time to analyze the data, to figure out how to stop these things. We can't do that if we're dead.
Damn it. Okay. But I'm taking everything I can. All the data, all the samples. And the moment I figure out how to stop them, I'm going to...
Do whatever you need to. Just be at the coordinates within 3 hours. After that, I'm leaving with or without you.
I hear sirens. They're coming. We need to go now.
Remember, separate routes. Don't contact each other until you reach the harbor. And destroy your facility access cards. They can track us with them.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
We're doing the only thing we can. Survive now. Figure out the rest later.
May God forgive us for what we've done, and for what we're about to do.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Just checking in before the speech. Sorry I couldn't visit this morning. Security is crazy tight here.
That's okay, sweetie. We understand how important today is. How are you feeling?
Nervous but excited. This is the biggest event I've ever been part of. There are rumors the war might actually end today.
That would be wonderful. Your father and I have been praying for this. We're so proud of you, Eren.
Thanks, Mom. How are you feeling today? Any better?
About the same, dear. The medicine helps with the pain. Don't worry about us. Focus on your duties. This is a historic day.
I know, but I still worry. Dad, are you there too?
Right here, son. Your mother didn't want you to find out, but she's had a rough morning. The doctor came by earlier, said the treatments aren't working as well as they'd hoped.
Dad, why didn't you tell me? I could have requested leave.
And miss the victory speech? Absolutely not. This is your moment too, Eren. You've worked so hard to get where you are. We would never want you to miss it.
You're both more important than any speech.
We'll be fine, son. Besides, we get to watch it on the broadcast. Front row seats right from our living room.
I'll come straight home after, promise.
We'll be waiting. Tell us about the ceremony. What's it like there?
It's incredible. The whole central plaza has been transformed. There are flowers and banners everywhere. Must be thousands of people here, both military and civilians.
Looks impressive. Can you see the stage from where you are?
Yeah. I'm actually pretty close. Part of the ceremonial guard. I can even see Major Erwin. I never thought I'd see that, but that's what makes today so important. The Big Hitters project is supposed to change everything.
Do you know what it is? The secrecy around it has been intense.
Only rumors. Something about a new weapon system. But supposedly it's so powerful that the Southern Hemisphere will have no choice but to surrender.
I hope it brings peace. Real peace, not just another temporary ceasefire.
The speech is starting. Major Erwin is welcoming everyone. Says today marks the dawn of a new era, where the nations of Earth will finally unite under one banner, the United Hemisphere. Following the surrender of the South, the crowd is going wild. This is actually happening.
After 10 years of war, it's almost hard to believe.
Erwin is talking about the sacrifices on both sides, how the Big Hitters project will ensure lasting peace and global security for generations to come. They're about to reveal it. I'm so excited. Wait, that's weird.
What is it?
The ground is shaking. People are screaming. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Eren, what's happening?
Something huge just burst through the stage. Everyone's running. I can't see clearly.
Holy Mother of Christ. What is that thing?
No idea! Some kind of giant human.
Please get somewhere safe. Eren, go!
I'm trying! There's so many people. The exits are jammed. It's eating even more people.
Eating? Eren, what do you mean it's eating people?
Exactly what I said. It's picking people up and biting them in half. Like they're nothing. Like they're food. I'm trying to get out of the main plaza. There are soldiers firing at it, but the bullets aren't doing anything.
Eren, please be careful. I'm so scared for you.
I made it out to a side street. But it's not just at the speech. There are more of them, all over the city.
More? Are you saying there are more of these things?
Yes, huge human-like monsters. Different sizes. They're coming up from underground, or just appearing out of nowhere. The military is trying to fight back, but nothing seems to hurt them.
The broadcast just cut out. They're saying it's technical difficulties, but we heard screaming before it went dark.
It's not technical difficulties. It's a massacre. I need to get to you. I'm coming home. Don't leave the house.
We won't. But Eren, if these things are all over the city, maybe you should find shelter where you are.
No, I'm not leaving you two alone. Not with these things out there. I'll be careful. I know the back routes.
Please be safe. We love you so much.
I love you too. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Eren, are you there? Please tell me you're alive. I was stationed at the perimeter when it happened. It's awful.
Armin! Yes, I'm alive. Are you okay?
Thank God. And yes, I'm okay. I saw it from a distance. That thing. It came right up through the stage.
I was there, front row to the nightmare. It killed so many people, Armin. And it wasn't just killing them, it was eating them alive, god damn it.
I know. I saw. I can't believe this is happening. What even are those things?
No clue, but they're all over the city now. Different sizes, all doing the same thing, hunting people.
Where are you now?
Heading to my parents. They're sick, can't move on their own. I need to get them somewhere safe.
That's in the Eastern District, right? I've heard reports that area is swarming with these creatures.
I don't care. I'm not abandoning them.
I understand. What about the military response? Have you heard anything?
Nothing. All communications are down, and the weapons aren't working. I saw a tank fire directly at one of these things. It just regenerated, like the wound never happened.
That's impossible.
I saw it with my own eyes. Bullets, explosives, Nothing works. It's like they're invincible.
Where are you getting shelter after you find your parents?
I heard they're setting up a defensive perimeter at the bunker. Underground. Maybe these things can't dig that deep.
That's where I'm headed. I'll save you spaces. Just get there as fast as you can.
I will, once I have my parents.
Be careful, Eren. These things are everywhere, and they're fast.
You too, Armin. See you at the bunker. All right. I'm making my way to you. But my goodness, it's absolute chaos out here. I've never seen anything like this.
Keep as close to the buildings as you can, Eren. We're hearing terrible sounds outside. People screaming.
Got it. And you two make sure to stay away from the windows. Don't make any noise. These things seem to be attracted to sound and movement.
We're staying put. Your mother is scared. And to be honest, so am I.
I'm moving as fast as I can. Had to hide twice already. There are so many of them.
Crap! The building just shook, like something hit it.
Stay down! That doesn't mean it's found you, and I'm still about 15 minutes away.
Eren, there's something outside our window. A shadow. It's enormous.
Get away from the windows! Now! Go to the bathroom. There's no windows there. Lock the door.
We're moving. The whole building is shaking. It feels like an earthquake.
Are you in the bathroom?
We're here. Your mother is having trouble walking. I'm carrying her, but Eren, the ceiling is cracking.
Eren, whatever happens, we love you so much. We've always been so proud of you.
Don't talk like that! I'm going to get you out. I promise. I'm coming down the street as we speak. Are you guys okay? Mom! Dad! Please answer me. I can see our street now. There's so much damage. But I'm coming. Just hold on. I'm going to save you. Do you hear me? I'm going to save you! Armin, I can't reach my parents. They stopped responding.
When did you last hear from them?
Maybe 10 minutes ago. They said something was outside their window, that the building was shaking.
Where are you now?
Almost to their apartment building.
Eren, I wouldn't go that way. The emergency broadcasts are showing heavy Titan concentrations in that area. At least 3 confirmed sightings within a block of your parents' location.
I don't care. I have to get to them.
At least be smart about it. Don't take main streets. Stay in the shadows, and if you see one, don't run. Freeze. Some reports suggest they're attracted to movement.
Definitely. I've been watching them. Oh no, Armin. That's my parents' apartment. That's their roof. I see my father's blue shirt hanging out one of those bastards' mouths.
Eren, I'm so sorry, but you need to get away from there right now. If it sees you...
I'm going to kill it. I don't know how, but I'm going to kill it!
Eren, no! You can't fight these things. No one can. Weapons don't work against them. You'll just die too.
They killed my parents. It ate them! I can see it! My dad's legs are hanging out of its mouth.
Eren, please. Your parents wouldn't want you to die too. They'd want you to survive. To keep fighting, but smart. Not like this.
I can't just leave them.
They're gone, Eren. I'm sorry, but they're gone. There's nothing you can do for them now, but you can still save yourself and maybe help others. The military is setting up that bunker I told you about. We need every trained soldier.
I can't move. I feel sick. They ate them like food. They were just so casual about it. Just reaching in and grabbing them, like picking fruit from a tree.
Eren, focus on my words. You need to move. Now! That thing might see you at any moment.
Let it. What's the point?
The point is surviving, finding a way to kill these things, avenging your parents. But you can't do that if you're dead.
I don't know if I can move.
Yes, you can. You're a soldier. We trained for crisis situations. Compartmentalize your grief. Move now. Feel later, when you're safe.
Okay. I'm backing away. It hasn't seen me yet. I'm going to try to reach the bunker.
Good. I'm heading there too.
The city is burning, Armin. I can see fires everywhere.
I know. Emergency services are overwhelmed. No one was prepared for this.
Emergency alert! This is a global news emergency broadcast. An unprecedented attack is currently underway in major cities worldwide. Reports confirm the appearance of biological weapons identified as Titans. These humanoid creatures range from 5 to 50 meters in height. Titans have been observed engaging in systematic destruction of urban infrastructure and the consumption of human beings. Conventional weapons appear to have minimal effect. Military officials from both hemispheres confirm these creatures demonstrate unprecedented regenerative abilities. The ongoing war between the northern and southern hemispheres has been suspended. Militaries worldwide attempt to address this existential threat. Citizens are advised to seek underground shelter immediately. Avoid open areas and remain silent when possible. Reports suggest Titans may be attracted to sound and movement. We will continue broadcasting as long as possible. May God help us all.
Did you see the news alert?
Yes, so they're called Titans, and they're everywhere, not just here.
This is global. The entire world is under attack.
How is this possible? How could creatures like this just appear out of nowhere?
I don't know, but it has to be connected to the Big Hitters project. The timing is too perfect to be coincidence.
You think we created these things as weapons?
It makes sense. The military was promising something that would end the war, something unprecedented.
But they're attacking everyone, both sides.
Maybe they lost control. Maybe something went wrong. I don't know. But right now, it doesn't matter. All that matters is surviving.
You're right. Where are you now?
About 20 minutes from the bunker. I can see it in the distance. There are military checkpoints. They're screening people before letting them in.
I'll meet you there. I'm headed that way now. Had to take a detour. There was a 15-meter one blocking the street.
Be careful. And Eren, I'm sorry about your parents. I truly am.
I know. Thank you. If I make it to that bunker, I'm going to find a way to kill these things. All of them, no matter what it takes.
We'll find a way. Together. Just get here safely. That's the first step.
I will. See you soon.
Is anyone still alive? It's been weeks since we last communicated.
Floch, you're alive?
Barely. I made it to the coastal facility. Where are you?
With Levi. We found an abandoned research lab about 100 miles inland. Been here since the initial outbreak.
We thought you might be dead, or worse.
No such luck. I've been working on the submarine. It's nearly complete.
You're still planning to run after all this?
I prefer to call it surviving. Have you seen what's happening out there?
Of course we have. We've been studying it, collecting data, trying to understand what went wrong.
What went wrong is that we released monsters into the world, and now we're paying the price, as is everyone else.
Week 5 situation report. Estimated global casualties now exceed 2 billion. Titan concentrations continue to increase in urban centers. Conventional military response has proven ineffective. Major governments have collapsed or relocated to fortified bunkers. Surviving populations clustered in military-protected enclaves. Reports of Titan evolution continue, some specimens now reaching heights of 70 meters. Evacuation of all coastal cities underway. Humanity stands on the brink of extinction, and we don't even know where these things came from.
Did you see the latest news? 2 billion people.
Oh, I saw, right? All the more reason to finalize my escape plan.
You mean your coward's way out?
Survival, you mean? Something you two might want to consider.
We've been busy with something more important than hiding. We've been studying the Titans, gathering data, looking for weaknesses.
And we've made some interesting discoveries. The Titans don't actually need to eat humans to survive. They appear to draw energy from sunlight, but they're compelled to consume people anyway. It's like a programmed behavior.
Fascinating, and completely useless. Unless you've discovered a way to blot out the sun.
That's not all. They're more sluggish at night, almost dormant, and some of them seem to be evolving, developing new abilities.
Evolving how?
Some are showing signs of intelligence, coordinated hunting, and others are mutating physically, growing armor-like plates, or developing unusual features. I got this image from a dead person's phone just last week.
We managed to obtain tissue samples from a smaller specimen, too. There are still human cellular structures present, but they've been dramatically altered.
None of this matters. Listen to me. I've nearly completed the submarine. It can sustain 3 people indefinitely. I've stockpiled enough supplies for years. We can wait this out, let humanity either perish or find a way to defeat them. Either way, we survive.
And just abandon the rest of humanity? After what we've done? After what we created?
We were following orders, trying to end a war. This wasn't our fault.
It was absolutely our fault. I warned you about the accelerated growth. I warned you about the behavioral anomalies. You dismissed all of it.
Fine. You want the truth? Yes, I knew. I knew they were growing faster than predicted. I knew they might eventually breach containment. But I also knew if we delayed, if we reported these anomalies, the project would be shut down. Everything we worked for would be lost.
Everything we worked for? 2 billion people are dead because of us, because of your ego, your ambition, your refusal to acknowledge the risks.
This isn't getting us anywhere. What's done is done. The question is what we do now.
I've told you what I'm doing. The submarine is nearly ready. It's our only chance.
No, absolutely not. I'm not running away from this. We have a responsibility to help stop them. I've been analyzing the tissue samples. I think I found something, a vulnerability.
What kind of vulnerability?
Their regenerative abilities are extraordinary, but not unlimited. There appears to be a critical point in their anatomy. I need more data to confirm, but I believe if we target this specific area, we might be able to kill them.
And how exactly do you propose to get close enough to these monsters? To test your theory?
We need to contact what's left of military leadership, share our findings, collaborate on a solution.
Are you stupid? The moment they discover who we are, what we did, they'll execute us on the spot.
Maybe, but if there's even a chance we can help stop this, I have to try.
I'm with Hang on this. We created this nightmare. We have a moral obligation to help end it.
Moral obligation? What good are morals to the dead? You two want to martyr yourselves, fine, but I'm choosing life.
You were always a coward, Floch. Too ambitious to see the risks, too arrogant to admit your mistakes, and now too afraid to face the consequences.
Call it what you want. I call it pragmatism. The world as we knew it is over. All that matters now is survival.
At what cost? Could you really live with yourself, hiding underwater while humanity perishes?
Watch me. I'll contact you one last time before I depart, in case you change your minds, though I doubt you will. Goodbye, and good luck with your suicide mission.
Sorry, I didn't mean to storm out like that.
No, it's all good. He was being a twat. Where'd you go anyway?
I'm on the top floor, looking over all this destruction, and now Floch is gone. What a selfish bastard.
Are you surprised? He was always about himself, his career, his prestige, never about the bigger picture.
I just can't believe he admitted it. He knew the risks all along, and still pushed forward.
So what now? You really want to contact military leadership?
We have no choice. If my theory is correct, if there truly is a weakness in the Titan's anatomy, we might be humanity's only hope.
They'll want our heads. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. After what we've done, we deserve whatever comes our way.
I agree. So who do we contact? Most military communication networks are down.
I've been monitoring emergency broadcasts. Major Eren and Major Tusk survived. They're coordinating what's left of the global military response from a fortified bunker somewhere in the Central Territory.
Can we reach them?
I think so. I've intercepted the frequency they're using, but we'll need to be careful. Our message needs to be detailed enough to be taken seriously, but not so detailed they can act without us.
Insurance. Smart. Let's draft it now.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Emergency communication to Major Irwin and Major Tusk. This message comes from Dr. Levi and Dr. Hang, lead scientists on Project Big Hitters. We are responsible for the creation of the entities you now call Titans. We acknowledge our role in this global catastrophe, and we offer our expertise to help stop what we have created. Over the past weeks, we have been studying Titan physiology and behavior, and we believe we have discovered a critical vulnerability, one that might allow humanity to fight back. We understand that by identifying ourselves, we are placing our lives in your hands. We accept whatever punishment you deem appropriate. But first, let us help you destroy these monsters. We await your response at this secure communication channel. Humanity's survival depends on our cooperation, for the sake of what remains of our world. Please respond.
So it seems we have a culprits. To say I am furious would be a catastrophic understatement. You are directly responsible for the deaths of billions. Under normal circumstances, I would order your immediate execution. However, these are not normal circumstances. We are establishing more formal communication. Access code 471290-alpha. Be ready in 5 minutes. And understand this. Your lives depend on the value of your information.
This is Major Tusk of the Southern Hemisphere Command. I want to be explicitly clear before our formal discussion, Levi. If this is some sort of deception, or if your information proves worthless, I will personally ensure your deaths are neither quick nor painless. We have lost everything because of you. My entire family was in Eastern Division when the Titans broke through, so consider yourselves on notice. This is your one and only chance at redemption.
Understood.
Yes, understood.
Well, that went about as expected.
They didn't immediately order our execution. I consider that a win.
Their restraint is purely practical. The moment we stop being useful...
I know, but it doesn't matter. We deserve whatever comes our way, as long as we can help stop the Titans first.
The video call is starting. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Transport has been arranged. Military convoy arriving at our coordinates in 6 hours. They're bringing us to their mountain facility.
Did you notice how they never once took their hands off their weapons? The entire call.
Can you blame them? We're the architects of the apocalypse.
Major Tusk seemed particularly volatile.
He lost his family. We're lucky he's letting us live at all.
I wonder how many of those billions had families. People who loved them. People who are gone now because of us.
We can't think like that. Not now. We need to focus on fixing this. Pack only what we need for the research. All specimens, all data. Everything else stays behind. I'm already upstairs anyway, so I'll cover anything that's up here.
Agreed. I wonder if Floch knows what we're doing.
Probably not. And honestly, I don't care. Let him hide in his submarine, while the rest of us try to save what's left of humanity.
Eren, are you there? Just checking in.
I'm here. Just finished another patrol. How's life at Outpost 37?
Tense. We had another attack yesterday. 3 15-meter class Titans. We managed to bring them down, but
what?
The ammunition cost was staggering. Nearly depleted our entire eastern sector reserves. This isn't sustainable, Eren.
Did you try targeting the weak points? The back of the neck?
Yes, that's the only reason we succeeded. Concentrated artillery fire at the nape eventually severed whatever connects their brains to their bodies. But it still took massive firepower, more than we can afford to use for each encounter.
I've been on 3 missions now, getting closer each time, studying them.
Eren, that's incredibly dangerous. You shouldn't be getting close to these. these things.
I have to. I need to understand how they work, how to kill them efficiently, for my parents.
I understand the desire for revenge, but getting yourself killed won't bring them back.
It's not just about revenge, though I won't lie. That's a big part of it. It's about finding a real weakness, something we can exploit. Conventional weapons aren't going to cut it long term.
The command is saying the same thing. They've got scientists working on it. Apparently some big breakthrough might be coming.
What kind of breakthrough?
Not sure, but there's been a lot of activity. High-level transport missions. Something's happening. Have you seen the news about the Titan herds?
Yes. They're moving together now, like they have a purpose.
And they're all heading toward United City. Half our remaining population is there.
If those Titans reach United City,
it's over. For all of us.
No, I refuse to accept that. We'll find a way to stop them. We have to.
Emergency alert! Scientific community reports alarming development in Titan behavior. Multiple herds now observed moving in coordinated patterns. Titans no longer engaging in random destruction. All major herds appear to be converging on specific locations. The largest concentration, estimated at over 300 Titans, is moving directly toward United City, current home to approximately 7.4 million survivors. Scientists speculate Titans may be attracted to large human populations. Military leaders from both hemispheres urge calm and state that defensive preparations are underway. All civilians are advised to follow evacuation protocols. This may be humanity's last stand.
You know, for a super advanced mountain facility, the reception has been hostile.
That's putting it mildly. One of the guards spat on me earlier. Can't say I blame him.
They've set up a laboratory for us, heavily guarded, of course, but it has everything we need.
And they've given us access to their captured specimens. This is more than I expected.
They're desperate. Did you see the latest about United City?
Yes, we don't have much time. If that Titan herd reaches the city,
then we need to work faster. Initial examination of their specimens confirms my suspicions. The human nervous system is still intact within the Titan form. Specifically, the spinal column extends from the nape.
Exactly as I hypothesized. The human subject isn't consumed by the Titan transformation. They become its central nervous system. Their spine is the Titan's weak point.
If we can somehow communicate this to the military forces, create specialized weapons that target the nape with precision,
it would be far more efficient than the current approach. We need to meet with Erwin and Tusk immediately.
I'll request a meeting, though I doubt they'll be thrilled to see us again.
Major Erwin, Major Tusk, we've completed our initial examination of the Titan specimens, and we believe we've confirmed the vulnerability.
Explain, quickly.
The Titans are not independent entities. Each one contains a human nervous system. Specifically, the spinal column extends from the nape of the neck. This is their weak point. Sever the spine at the nape, and the Titan will die.
We've already observed that concentrated fire at the neck region can bring them down. This isn't new information.
No, but understanding why allows us to develop more efficient methods. Current approaches waste ammunition. A precision strike at the exact location would require far less firepower.
And how do you propose we deliver this precision strike? These things are 5 to 50 meters tall, regenerate almost instantly, and are incredibly fast.
We're working on that. But first, we need to understand why they're gathering, why they're moving toward United City. This behavior wasn't part of their programming.
Then explain it. What's guiding them?
We have a theory, but we need more time to confirm.
Time is the one thing we don't have. That herd will reach United City in less than a week. If you want to keep breathing, I suggest you work faster.
Understood. We won't let you down.
You already have, billions of times over. Just make sure you don't do it again.
Levy, are you awake? I need you in the lab right now.
It's 3 a.m., Hang. What is it?
I found something massive. You need to see this.
On my way. Give me the short version while I walk.
I've been examining the cellular structure of the 5-meter specimen, specifically the tissue connecting the human spine to the Titan body, because from just looking at the neural pathways, it appears that they're active.
Active? Elaborate, please.
I mean, the human subjects aren't dead. Their consciousness is still there, trapped inside these Titan bodies.
Are you certain?
As certain as I can be. The neural activity is unmistakable. The human nervous system isn't just a template for the Titan. It's the control center, the pilot.
But these Titans, they're acting like mindless predators, not like humans.
Look at these scans. The frontal lobe activity is minimal, but the amygdala and hypothalamus are hyper-stimulated.
The fear and hunger centers. You're saying the human consciousness is still there, but
it's being overwhelmed by primitive impulses, cranked up to 11. The formula we developed didn't just transform their bodies, it rewired their brains.
Dear God, we didn't just create monsters. We trapped human minds inside them, forced to watch as their bodies commit atrocities.
Indeed, it's horrific beyond words, but it also gives us our first real hope.
How?
The connection point, where the human spine integrates with the Titan body. It's in the nape, exactly as we suspected. A precise strike there would sever the connection, killing the Titan instantly.
And the human?
Also dead. But Levi, they might consider that mercy at this point.
You're right. We need to prepare a full presentation for Erwin and Tusk. This could change everything.
I'm already compiling the data, but there's something else. The larger specimens show signs of advanced neural adaptation, like the human consciousness is slowly reasserting control.
Is that why they're organizing? Moving in herds?
Possibly. Or it could be something even more concerning. What if they're being directed?
By what?
By whom, more likely? Remember Subject 0?
The first test subject. The one Floch insisted on using despite the anomalous readings.
Exactly. What if his transformation was different? What if he retained more of his human consciousness? What if he's controlling the others?
That's a terrifying thought, but it would explain the coordinated movements, the purposeful direction toward United City.
We need to include this theory in our presentation, even if it's just a hypothesis. Major Erwin, Major Tusk, we've made a significant breakthrough. Request immediate briefing.
This better be worth our time, Doctor. We're in the middle of evacuation planning.
It is. We've confirmed not only the Titan's weak point, but why it exists, and how to exploit it effectively.
You have 1 hour. Command center. Bring all relevant data.
All right, I'm back in my quarters now. That went better than expected.
Yes, they actually listened and authorized the field tests immediately.
The precision strike teams are already being assembled. They're calling it the Scout Regiment.
Special high-mobility equipment to reach the napes. It's brilliant, really. If it works.
And what about your theory about Subject 0?
They're taking it seriously. Erwin already assigned a team to analyze Titan movement patterns, looking for the leader.
If we can take out the coordinator,
it might disrupt the entire herd. But first we need to confirm it exists.
Let's hope we're right, because if those Titans reach United City...
Yes, quite. 3 days isn't much time.
Eren, have you heard? We've been selected.
For what?
Special Training Unit. They're calling it the Scout Regiment. We're being transferred to United City immediately.
What's the mission?
They've developed new equipment to fight the Titans effectively. Some kind of high mobility gear. Allows us to reach their weak points.
The nape of the neck. I knew it. I've seen them fall when hit there.
Exactly. This equipment lets us maneuver around buildings, using grappling hooks and gas propulsion, to reach the nape and strike with specialized blades.
When do we start?
Transport leaves in 2 hours. Pack light. They say training is brutal.
I don't care if it means killing Titans. I'll do whatever it takes.
I knew you'd say that. Just be careful. This isn't just about revenge anymore. It's about saving what's left of humanity.
I realize that, but I can't pretend I won't enjoy killing every last one of them. For my parents, for everyone.
Welcome to the Scout Regiment. You've been selected because you've all had direct Titan encounters and survived, making you uniquely qualified for this mission. The equipment you'll be training with is experimental, but it's our best hope against the Titan herd approaching United City. Training begins immediately. Expect casualties. This isn't a conventional military operation. It's humanity's last stand. Questions?
How effective is this equipment against Titans?
In preliminary tests, a skilled operator can take down a 15-meter class in under 30 seconds, with minimal ammunition expenditure. But it requires getting dangerously close to the target, hence the intensive training.
What's the success rate for new recruits?
Currently 40%. The other 60% don't survive their first engagement. I won't sugarcoat this. What we're asking you to do is nearly suicidal, but it's our only option.
When do we begin?
Now, exit your living quarters and report to Training Field C. Your equipment is waiting.
Emergency alert! Titan herd trajectory confirmed. United City is definitive target. Arrival estimated in 72 hours. Military officials confirm evacuation of United City impossible. With current transportation limitations, only 18% of population could be moved in time. Defense preparations underway. Citizens advised to follow emergency protocols. Military sources report new anti-Titan measures being deployed. No details available at this time. United City will be humanity's last stand. May God be with us all.
Levy, hang. I've got something to say.
Floch, Levi's in the lab, so he can't speak right now. And I thought you were hiding in your submarine.
I was, or preparing to, but I couldn't go through with it.
What changed?
I saw the news about United City, about the Titans converging there, and I realized something.
That you're a coward?
Yes, that I am a coward, but also that there's nowhere to hide. Not really. These things we created, they won't stop until every human is dead, including me, no matter where I hide.
So what now? You want forgiveness?
No, I want to help. I've abandoned the submarine project. Instead, I've modified the facility. I'm producing explosives, high-yield compact charges, designed specifically to penetrate Titan flesh and detonate internally.
You're serious?
Completely. I have the resources, the equipment, and the knowledge. Tell me how I can help. Please.
We've discovered that targeting the nape is the key. The human spine is integrated there. Sever it and the Titan dies.
Human spine? You mean...
Yes, the test subjects. They're still alive in there, in some form.
God, what have we done?
Created hell on Earth, but now we're trying to end it. If you're serious about helping, we need those explosives, specially designed to target the nape.
I'll start immediately. I can have the first batch ready in 24 hours, but delivery will be difficult.
I'll speak with Major Irwin, see if they can arrange transport. And Floch?
Yes?
I'm still angry with you, but I'm glad you came back.
Thank you. I'll make this right, or die trying.
Attention all command personnel. Final battle plans are now confirmed. We face the Titan herd in 36 hours. Our strategy will employ 3 coordinated phases.
Phase 1, aerial bombardment. All remaining aircraft will target the outer perimeter of the herd. Objective is maximum Titan reduction before they reach the city walls. Dr. Hange, please elaborate on targeting priorities.
Based on our research, bombers should prioritize Titan clusters, rather than isolated specimens. Concentrated explosive force has proven more effective at disrupting Titan's cellular regeneration. Even if it doesn't kill them, it will slow their advance, buying time for Phase 2.
Phase 2, Scout Regiment deployment. Specially trained units using the new ODM gear will target the napes of smaller and medium Titans. Dr. Levi, brief them on execution.
The strike must be precise. 1 meter long, 10 centimeters wide, at the exact center of the nape. This is where the human spine connects to the Titan body. Sever this connection, and the Titan will immediately cease functioning.
Phase 3, addressing the central aberrant, the 500-meter class specimen at the center of the herd. Dr. Floch will brief on this operation.
I've modified a heavy bomber with specialized penetrating explosives. The payload is designed to pierce the aberrant's nape and detonate internally. Maximum destructive force focused on the critical connection point. I will personally man the aircraft with a pilot to ensure precise delivery.
All units will receive detailed operation plans within the hour. This is humanity's last stand. We cannot fail. Dismissed.
Attention scouts, battle deployment orders are finalized. Study your assigned quadrants carefully. Northern perimeter defense, Units 1 through 7. Eastern approach, Units 8 to 14. Southern barrier, Units 15 to 21. Central strike team, Units 22 to 30. Gear inspection at 0500. Final briefing at 0600. Deployment at 0700. Humanity is counting on you. That is all.
Last stand at United City. Final preparations underway as Titan herd approaches. Estimated arrival tomorrow at dawn. Military forces from all nations gather at United City. Former enemies now united against common threat. New anti-Titan tactics and weapons to be deployed. Military officials express cautious optimism, but warn of expected mass casualties. Civilian evacuation continues, but millions remain. United City's fall would mark the end of organized human resistance. Stay tuned for continued coverage. May God be with our defenders.
Levi, have you reviewed the latest drone footage?
Yes. That thing in the center, what is it?
Evil. Pure, distinct evil.
It's enormous, 500 meters at least. And that structure, like an exposed rib cage.
I have a theory.
I'm listening.
Remember Subject 0? The first prototype, the one that disappeared before any others.
You think that's it?
Possibly, but it's changed, evolved. I think it might be composite.
Composite? Multiple subjects?
Yes. Remember the initial tests? Some subjects were placed in proximity during transformation to test interaction.
And you think they merged?
The cellular structure we developed was highly adaptive. It's certainly possible, and it would explain the aberrant form, and possibly the coordination ability.
It's directing the others, like a hive mind.
Exactly. So that confirms it. If we destroy it,
then the entire herd will go down. Have you shared this with Irwin and Tusk yet?
Sending the report now. It makes Floch's mission even more critical.
Yes. If he fails,
then nothing else matters. The city falls. Humanity falls.
We can't let that happen. Too many have died already because of what we created.
The weight of it is crushing.
But at least we're trying to make it right. Small comfort as that is.
Eren? Got your quadrant assignment?
Central Strike Team, Unit 25. You?
Northern Perimeter, Unit 3. We won't be fighting together.
They're splitting us up? After all our training?
Different skill sets. You're faster, more aggressive, perfect for the central assault. I'm more tactical, better suited for perimeter defense.
I don't like it. We work better together.
Can't argue with command now. Too late for reassignments?
I guess. Armin.
Yeah?
If tomorrow doesn't go well...
Don't talk like that.
We have to be realistic. The odds aren't good for any of us.
I know, but we've beaten the odds before.
Remember when we were kids? That summer at Lake Shiganshina, you taught me to swim.
You were so scared of the deep water, but you jumped in anyway.
Because you were there. You said you wouldn't let me drown.
And I didn't.
I'm not scared of dying, Armin. I'm scared of failing, of letting everyone down. of these monsters winning.
They won't. We won't let them. And Eren, I know you joined this fight for revenge. For your parents. But that's not enough anymore, is it?
No, it started that way. The image of them being eaten. It still haunts me. But now it's about everyone else. Making sure no one else has to watch their parents die.
That's why we'll win. Because we're fighting for something bigger than ourselves.
I hope you're right. I wish I could have saved them.
Agreed. But tomorrow, you can save others. We both can.
Promise me something?
Anything.
If one of us makes it and the other doesn't, the survivor keeps fighting, no matter what.
I promise. But we're both making it through this. That's an order, soldier.
Yes, sir. See you on the other side, Armin.
Hang, Levi. The bomber is ready. I've loaded it with everything I've got. If this doesn't kill that aberrant, nothing will.
Floch, I need to ask, are you certain about piloting it yourself? We could find a volunteer.
No, this is my responsibility, my redemption. I ran when I should have stayed. I hid the risks when I should have been cautious. I won't fail again.
You understand it's a one-way trip. The blast radius, there's no escape.
I understand, and I've made peace with it. We created this hell. It's fitting that we sacrifice ourselves to end it.
Then I wish you luck, and thank you for coming back.
Don't thank me yet, not until that thing is dead. And the others with it.
We've identified the aberrant as possibly being Subject 0, or a composite of early subjects. It appears to be coordinating the herd.
Then killing it becomes even more crucial. Hit the shepherd, scatter the flock.
That's what we're hoping. But Floch, if you could go back, would you have stopped the project?
In a heartbeat. All my ambition, my pride, it seems so meaningless now. Billions dead because I couldn't admit I was wrong.
We all share the blame. I saw the warning signs too, and didn't push hard enough.
Tomorrow we make it right, as best we can. Dawn attack?
Yes. You'll get the signal when the first bombers hit.
I'll be ready. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry, for everything.
So are we, Floch. So are we.
Mom, Dad, I know you can't read these anymore, but tomorrow's the big day. We're fighting to take back our world. From the monsters that took you, I wish you could see me now, the soldier I've become. I'm not fighting out of hate anymore, but for a future. A world where families don't get torn apart, like ours did. I love you both, and I hope, wherever you are, you're proud of me. I'll see you again someday, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow I fight. For everyone. Contact confirmed! Titans have reached the outer perimeter. Multiple 10 to 15 meter class approaching from the southeast.
All units hold positions. Wait for aerial bombardment.
They're moving faster than anticipated. First wave is already at the outer walls.
All units prepare to engage. Remember your training. Target the nape. Clean cuts. No hesitation.
Aerial bombardment beginning. Heavy impacts on the Titan front line. Some are down, but most are regenerating. The smaller ones are getting back up already.
Central strike team deploy now. Engage and eliminate.
Jesus Christ, Eren, this is horrific. Northern perimeter is engaged. We've got at least 30 Titans trying to breach.
We've just done a strike using the ODM gear. It works, Armin! I just took down a 12-meter class. Clean cut to the nape. It dropped instantly.
Same here. 3 confirmed kills, but we lost 2 squad members already. They're fast, Eren. So damn fast.
Stay focused. Remember the training. Don't try to take them head on.
Breach. Breach. Northern wall section D has fallen. 4 Titans inside the perimeter. Engaging now. We'll report when able.
Battle for United City underway. Titan herd engaged at city perimeter. Military deploying new anti-Titan weapons and tactics. Casualties already reported to be severe. Similar attacks occurring at all remaining major population centers worldwide. United City battle considered decisive for humanity's fate. All citizens in shelter zones ordered to remain in place. We shall not fall!
Quadrant 4 showing high Titan concentration. Divert aerial support immediately.
Redirecting bombers now. Strike team losses?
47% casualties among deployed units, but kill ratio is promising. Each surviving soldier averaging 3 to 4 confirmed Titan eliminations.
Northern perimeter breach contained. Eastern approach holding. Southern barrier under heavy pressure.
The pattern is clear. They're not attacking randomly. They're probing for weaknesses.
Aberrant Titan spotted approaching from the east. Visual confirmation. It's moving directly toward the city center.
Just as we predicted, the founding Titan is coordinating the attack. Conventional weapons having any effect?
Negative. Direct hits from heavy artillery. No apparent damage. It's regenerating instantly.
Where is Dr. Floch? The bombers should be approaching.
Last communication placed him 10 minutes out. He should be visible soon.
All units be advised. Phase 3 initiating. Target the smaller Titans. Leave the aberrant to the bomber.
Eren, still alive?
Still here. Lost half my unit, but we're holding, taking them down one by one. The nape targeting works perfectly. When we can get to it, that is.
Northern breach contained. 6 Titan kills confirmed by my squad alone, but they keep coming. Endless.
The big one is approaching. Have you seen it?
From a distance. It's Terrifying, like something from a nightmare.
None of our weapons affected. I watched an entire artillery battery fire directly at it. The shells just disappeared into its body, and it kept walking, like nothing happened.
Command says to focus on the smaller ones. Someone else is handling the aberrant.
Who? What could possibly stop that thing?
Don't know. Wait, I see something in the sky. A bomber, coming in fast.
I see it too. It's heading straight for the big one. What are they planning?
No idea, but it better work. Because if that thing reaches the city center,
we're done.
Bomber spotted. On approach vector.
Floch just radioed in. He has visual on target. Moving to intercept.
Will the explosives be enough?
They have to be. It's our last option.
The Titan movements. Have you noticed?
Yes, they're all turning, looking toward the aberrant, as if waiting for commands.
That confirms our theory. The founding Titan is controlling them. If Floch succeeds,
then they all might fall. Come on, Floch, don't miss.
I have visual on the target. It's bigger than I expected, surrounded by at least 24 smaller Titans, all moving in formation.
Levi's out manning some of the artillery pieces, but I see you on radar. You're approaching from the optimal vector. Remember, direct hit to the nape.
I won't miss. I can't miss. Too much riding on this.
The explosives are armed?
All systems green. Explosive payload ready. I'm starting my approach run.
Godspeed, Floch.
You know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. I am. Terrified, actually.
It's natural to be afraid.
Not of dying, but of failing. Of living with this. With what we did, with what I did.
You won't fail. And Floch, thank you, truly, for coming back, for doing this.
Don't thank me yet. Not until that thing is dead. 5 minutes to impact. It sees me. It's turning. Looking right at me. I think it knows. It recognizes what I'm trying to do.
Stay on target. Don't let it distract you.
I won't. 3 minutes. Levi, Heng, it's been an honor, despite everything. You were the finest minds I ever worked with. I wish we'd used our brilliance for better things.
So do I, but this is our atonement. Make it count.
1 minute, the pilot is diving. Direct approach to the nape. 30 seconds. Goodbye, and good luck.
Eren, do you see it? The bomber is diving straight at the aberrant.
I see it. It's going to hit. Holy! All the Titans around me, they've stopped moving. They're all looking toward the big one.
Same here. It's like they're waiting for something. The bomber is almost there. It's going to hit.
Impact! Direct hit to the nape. Massive explosion. The aberrant the explosion tore right through it.
I can't see through the smoke. What's happening? Eren? Eren?
I'm here, Armin. I can't believe what I'm seeing. They're falling. All of them! Every Titan around me just collapsed, like puppets with cut strings.
It's the same here. They're all down, not moving, not regenerating, just dead.
The big one is down too, split completely in half. No signs of regeneration.
It worked. The bomber hit the controlling Titan, and they all fell.
Is it over?
I think it might be. We fricking won!
Humanity triumphant, 3 days after the Battle of United City. Reports confirm all Titan activity has ceased worldwide. Military officials verify no active Titans remain. All specimens appear dead or completely dormant. Preliminary casualty reports. United City Defensive Forces, 73% fatalities. United City civilian population, 31% fatalities. Global population loss. Since Titan emergence, 64%. Humanity stands at approximately 2.8 billion survivors. Joint Northern-Southern Command issues statement. Today we mourn our fallen, but we also celebrate humanity's endurance and our newfound unity in the face of extinction. Peace talks officially underway between hemispheres. Reconstruction efforts beginning in all surviving territories. A new era has begun.
Eren, you back at barracks yet?
Just got in. Finished my final debriefing. You?
Same. It's strange. The quiet.
I know. No alarms. No emergency broadcasts. No deployment orders.
Just peace. I almost don't know what to do with it.
I keep expecting to hear Titans approaching. Keep reaching for my gear. Phantom reflexes.
Me too. They're saying we won, but it doesn't really feel like winning. Does it?
No, too much loss. Too many empty bunks in the barracks. Too many names on the memorial wall.
I heard they're building a monument in the center of United City for all those who died.
My parents' names will be on it, along with millions of others. It still doesn't feel real. That they're gone.
I don't think it ever will. That kind of loss. You just learn to carry it and keep moving forward.
That's just it, though. For the first time, there actually is a forward to move toward. A future that isn't just about survival.
That's what we fought for. That's what they died for. A chance to rebuild, to do better this time.
Heard there's going to be a memorial service tomorrow at dawn. Will you go?
Of course. I'll meet you outside the barracks. 6 mani 30 nimidam.
I'll be there. Armin?
Yeah?
I'm glad you made it. I don't think I could have handled this if you hadn't.
Same here. We carry each other forward. That's how it works.
Official casualty reports submitted. Victory secured at tremendous cost.
The price was high, but extinction would have been higher. Our teams have confirmed zero Titan activity worldwide. It appears the destruction of the aberrant genuinely eliminated all of them.
Just as Doctors Hang and Levi theorized. Speaking of whom, where do we stand on their situation?
Complicated, they created these monsters, caused billions of deaths, but they also provided the knowledge to defeat them, and have cooperated fully since.
My recommendation is prosecutorial leniency, restricted research positions, under military supervision. Their minds are too valuable to waste.
Agreed, though the public may demand harsher punishment.
The public doesn't need to know everything. Not yet. There will be time for truth later. For now, we focus on Reconstruction.
And the peace accords. The preliminary drafts look promising.
Ironic, isn't it? We fought for decades, killed millions in our war, and it took nearly going extinct to make us realize we're all just human.
Perhaps that's the lesson. The only one worth learning from all this peace. We must make it last.
We will, for those we lost, and for those who remain.
Have you seen the news?
Yes, it worked. They're all gone.
Floch's sacrifice saved humanity. I didn't think he had it in him.
Neither did I. I underestimated him. In the end, he found his courage.
So what now? For us?
That's the question, isn't it? I've been going through our options.
And?
We have enough emergency funds to disappear. New identities, remote location, start over.
Is that what you want?
Honestly, no. We created monsters that killed billions. There's no starting over from that. No running away.
Then we face justice, whatever that means.
Likely imprisonment, possibly execution.
I've made my peace with either outcome. It's still better than we deserve.
I've been analyzing the final data from the Titan specimens, and I found something interesting.
What?
The human consciousness within the Titans. It wasn't completely suppressed. In fact, there's evidence it was fighting back.
Fighting against the Titan directives?
Exactly. That's why they weren't more efficient killers. Why some areas were spared entirely. The human hosts were resisting.
That explains why they ultimately failed as weapons. The human element couldn't be fully controlled.
In the end, our humanity was both our greatest weakness and our salvation.
I've made my decision. I'm staying, facing whatever comes.
As am I. We owe it to those who died, to take responsibility.
And perhaps, if they let us, we can help rebuild.
For better this time. No weapons, just solutions.
To a better world. One worthy of those who sacrificed to save it.
On my way to the assembly area. Are you ready?
Almost. Just taking a moment.
I understand. Take your time. I'll wait outside.
Have you seen the sunrise?
Yes, it's beautiful. Clear skies. First truly peaceful morning in months.
I can see the reconstruction crews already working from where I am, off in the distance, rebuilding what was destroyed.
They work fast. I heard they're converting some of the military facilities into housing and hospitals.
Good. We need more of those, and fewer weapons.
They're saying the peace accords are almost finalized. Both hemispheres, united at last.
It's strange to think about a future, a real one, not just surviving until tomorrow.
That's what they died for, everyone we lost. So we could have this moment, this chance.
Yes, I'm coming down now. Let's go remember them. The fighting is over. Let's just hope this peace lasts.
Agreed. But more importantly, drink first?
Couldn't have said it better myself.